Hello everyone, this is Angela here, and tonight I'm going to be talking about the narcissistic personality disorder. And tonight's topic is going to be why do we attract narcissists? First of all, I have an idea of why we attract narcissists, and you kind of wonder, why do I keep getting involved with one narcissist after another? Because I'm a child of a narcissist, I'm very highly susceptible, or at least I was up until this point, of getting involved with a narcissist. And I've talked about standards and boundaries and how, how to have that high self-esteem will protect you from getting involved with a narcissist. And I want to comment about Spartan Life Coach, something that he said, and he was saying that particularly for children of narcissists, that you're going out into the world and you have these fresh wounds, these psychological wounds, and it's like, blood in front of out in shark infested waters. It just attracts the sharks because the blood from these wounds attracts sharks. And one of the things that I noticed, and I kind of put this together, about why we attract narcissists is our body language. And just like, there was a fellow, I believe his name is Scott. He runs that YouTube channel, Understanding Narcissists. And he was saying about how narcissists have certain body language. They bob their head. And I basically remember that. And he was right. So narcissists do have a certain body language. I really, honestly, I really didn't pay too much attention to it. But in any event, this is about abuse victims and our body language. Okay, first of all, one of the things that I noticed about myself in the past is that I had extremely low self-esteem. How could you not? You're taught to feel like garbage, and nothing you ever do is good enough for the narcissist, and you're going out in the world with this low self-esteem, and you're just starving to be loved and accepted, especially when you're a child of a hoarder. And in my situation with my mother, with her hoarding, people hated us, as I explained in some of my other videos, how the neighbors hated us because my dad was always fighting with my mom, and the house was a shithole, and the kids used to make fun of us and throw rocks and stuff. So there was a lot of rejection, not only from the narcissist, but from my environment, my social environment outside. And that's very damaging to a child. And I had very low self-esteem for a very long time, and I'm still growing and learning when it comes to getting high self-esteem and trying to have a better and more fulfilling life. And I want to share my thoughts with everybody, and I'd like to have some feedback on what you guys think about this. And the one thing that I could say about an abuse victim's body language, when I could see it in other people, like other abuse survivors. And I'm not saying this to put anybody down, okay? So don't think that I mean that. But one of the most important things with somebody that has high self-esteem is your posture, okay? I remember when I used to take ballroom dance lessons back in the year 2010. took some ballroom dance lessons, and I was learning how to dance tango, the American tango, and I got really well at dancing the American tango, but the teacher would always correct my posture and say, stand up straight. When you stand up straight, it shows that you are a confident person, and that's basically what the tango is about. It's about confidence. You see the male tango dancer standing real tall and erect and firm and, in control. Very important. Stand up straight. But another dead giveaway that will show somebody that you have low self-esteem is when you don't give direct eye contact with someone when you're communicating with them. Okay? Because if you can't look somebody in the eye when you're communicating with them, it shows them that you are intimidated by them, and that will attract the narc right away. Oh yes, definitely. They know by your body language, like unconsciously. It's not like they just know, it's just like an unconscious thing. It's that chemistry that we have, that we wear through our body language, that attracts these people to us. It's like, and I had a lot of problems in my occupation, lot of problems in the legal profession because of my low self-esteem, believe me. And it took a long time to get that thick skin to where I could finally get it together and hold a job. But the attorney that I work for now is a very, very nice guy and very patient and just a good person, okay? And that's why we work well together. And there's much professional respect, and he was always encouraging and always, it's good. It's really good. But for people with low self-esteem, walking around with these deep psychological wounds that are coming through our body language. It's like Spartan Life Coach said, it's like having wounds with blood on it that's attracting the sharks to us. And, I want everybody to be happy. Okay, I want you all to be happy. I want you all to love yourself. You got to love yourself. You got to take care of yourself. You got to stand up for yourself. Now, standing up for yourself doesn't mean that you got to do toxic things, destructive things with regard to narcissists and the way you communicate with them. But it all goes hand in hand with the standards and the boundaries. Okay? Practice looking at yourself, standing erect. When you speak to people, look at them in the eye. Don't look away. Okay? Let them look away first. Okay? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. The arts are a good way to develop self-esteem. Okay? Dance is one of them. If you sing in a choir or if you're a singer, look at the audience. Look at their eyes. Don't look up. Don't look down. Don't look out there. Don't look any place except straight ahead. Okay? Try to learn how to not wear your emotions overtly. If you're upset, and you're in a professional environment, do not cry. Do not break down and cry on your job. Okay? Because it's nobody's business what's going on in your life, and you don't want people to get the impression that you're not a professional at whatever you do. Go in the bathroom and let it out. Try as hard as you can to keep your private business to yourself. Trust people who you can trust, but take your time to get to know people in any kind of relationships, because I've had people, I did a video, when the narcissist leaves your life, so do a few of your friends. And I've heard other people in other videos talk about this, that, everybody in your life is narcissistic or a narcissist, because that's the only thing that you're familiar with. So I'm trying to work at the present time on self-help and care, and just being that sense of support for the community, and learning how to cope with life. To update everyone, from my last video, I talked about how I was going to get my benefits and go back to therapy and work on some of these issues, and I'm having a little hard time, a few problems, but everything's going to be all right. I'm staying positive, and I'm going to work this out with the insurance, and get this rolling. I may not be able to get anything until November of this year. I'm hoping that's not the case, but if it is, then I'm just going to work through it and just keep plugging along. Remember, your life matters. You're a good person. You didn't deserve what happened to you. And so take care of yourself. Alright, I'm going to wrap up this video. Thank you, and have a great day.